Sparking Languages, and this is where we talk about languages and language learning and all sorts of other stuff, and we play games. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing Inessa Armand translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by Inessa Armand translated into English for the first time, and we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks. Perfect. Okay, 3 of 4.
El hospital.
還元一級の先というのは、本当に誰も知らない字ばっかりでしょうね。私は Okay, we've leveled up and it is time to pick another language. Mordfar är tröttare än vanligt. Maten är färdig. And let's see what we're doing when we get back. Greek. We're doing Greek when we get back. Ben neredeyse her gün okula gidelim. Fun fact. Turkish. Hello, Shakespeare. How you doing? Fun fact, in Spanish, the word for bishop in chess is alfil. And that actually comes from Arabic. Fil. The same word fil as this. Meaning elephant, because the bishop traditionally was to represent elephant units somehow. Similarly, in Russian, the word for bishop is squab, and that also means elephant. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing Inessa Armand translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by Inessa Armand translated into English for the first time, and we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks. Ça, c'est ça, que c'est ça, non ça, c'est ça. Sol chi sa che nulla sa, ne sa più di chi ne sa. Ecco. Bonjour et bienvenue à Hyperpolyglotting avec Elise. Moi, c'est Elise, traductrice, éditrice et écrivain avec 20 ans de travail. Et ça, c'est la transmission en direct ou en jeu des jeux, surtout GeoGuessr en dernier temps. Et parle des langues, de la linguistique, de l'acquisition des langues. 10-159. Haven't made a huge dent in it, but we're getting there. Okay, gonna do some Chinese now. Nej. Nej. Man. Igen. Ja. 5. Ducks are drinking wine. Bangba, okay, Bangbas is duck. Okay, I have now leveled up. Let's see what the XP situation is now. 10,340 out of 12,500. And as always, viewers can choose my next language for me just with a follow and a $5 to my Patreon. Sotto le frasche del capanno 4 gatti grossi stanno. Sotto 4 grossi sassi, 4 grossi e grassi gatti. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré des généraux dégénérés. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré des généraux dégénérés. Facile. Sì, sì, ecco, la gente, è la cosa che mi dice la gente, sempre che scoprisce che quante lingue parlo, io sempre avevo l'impressione, diciamo, di che non era così, non era tan così, ma poi, dopo di aver visto qualche poliglota in YouTube, una delle cose che avevo scoperte era giustamente che la metodologia usata da quella gente poliglota che non avevo mai conosciuta prima, era più o meno la stessa metodologia che usavo io. I buy a computer or what? And yeah, and here's another example. I like to point these out. For this word for or, what sounds vaguely like hogun and the hok in hogun in Korean or waku in Japanese, and that means it is the exact same kind of character.
Okay, let me.
Un chasseur, ça son chassé. Ses chassés sont son chien de chasse.
Der dicke Dach.
Okay, der dicke Dachdecker deckt dir dein Dach, drum dank dem dicken Dachdecker, dass der dicke Dachdecker dir dein Dach deckt. Hola y bienvenidos al directo de Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. Yo soy Elisa, traductora, escritora y editora y comunicadora social con más de 20 idiomas de trabajo. Y aquí vamos a estar jugando videojuegos, sobre todo GeoGuessr, y hablando de idioma, la mejor forma de aprenderlo y caleta más. Zwei Zwetschgenzweigen zwitscherten zwei tschechische Schwalben. Tres tristes tigres tragaban trigo en un trigal en tres tristes trastos. Oh, I see. This is Diche Ishai Fui, which means, do you want food? But, yeah, are you hungry? That kind of thing. How are the boys? Cine da boy. Posso Milao. Pote. Buenese. Proteine. Utros. Protoculo. In the designated chicken eating area, obviously. Okay, still 3 times I have to defeat him. And I don't have a whole lot of health left. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing Inessa Armand translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by Inessa Armand translated into English for the first time. And we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Monsieur. Livre. Liwe, livre.
Bucks
Mustan kissan paksut posket.
Macieje.
Ja.
Ja. Sy. Vysoký. Macieje. Proč? Vítr. Počky. A. Sy.
Track 6.
Aspri Petra xes aspri apton ilio xex asproteri. Aspri Petra xes aspri apton ilio xes asproteri.
En coginio panas.
Oh boy.
Ad ferad verda ferra ferda vetri.
Jakob. Hefed. 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 Haq. Haq. Haq.
Саша по шоссе.
А Саша по шоссе несла сушку на счастье и сосала сушку. А Саша по шоссе несла сушку на счастье и сосала сушку.
Mwalimu.
Juma ni mwalimu mke.
Ирак чимав чипах чемп чавю чи ченчи чини. Чирак чимав чипа да, чирак чимав чипцах чемп чавю чи ченчи чини. Бакакит алшит. Хикрин. Бакакит алши хикрин. Akakitsalshi krikrips. Oh, things speak cat sounds. Meow and the pictures of the fish. That's they will well. Hello and welcome to Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. I'm Elise, translator of lost texts, writer, editor with 20 working languages. This is a stream where we're going to play some chess and get our crop right so that you can actually see the chess being played, which I find makes it an altogether more satisfying experience. And look at language learning resources, the good ones and the not so good ones. How's everybody doing? I'm going to start out, as we have been lately, by playing some Puzzle Rush. And let me just say, I'm sorry that this has been delayed. We've got some complicated things going on over here that I can't really talk about. But in any case, better late than never, I hope. So we're going to play some Puzzle Rush. My top score, my personal record, which I said a few weeks ago, is 40. I'm going to see if I can get anywhere near that. Okay, so this king is kind of stuck. Got a back rank mate. Okay, what is it? Kale Kichan. Black to move and win. Safed Kichal. Another back rank. Oh wait, Safed. Okay, more white to move, and here this is going to be mate again. Kale Kichal. Black to move. Okay, this king is stuck. Can't go here because of this pawn. Okay. This king is kind of stuck at the moment. The knight is cutting off the two squares that I just marked there. This knight is also hanging, though. Okay, and there we go. How's everybody doing, chat? Kale ki chal. Okay, we're nudging the king back. And mate. Okay, a bit of a more complicated situation here. Okay. The threat there, I mean, it isn't much of a threat. But, okay. Question is, what exactly can I do here? Well, one option is if I go knight b4, then either I'm taking the knight, or the knight takes the knight, and then I can take the rook. And there's also, with the same effect, more or less, bishop c4. Bishop c4 has the advantage that the bishop is not hanging afterwards. And, well, it's not hanging, but it's not going to be taken. So so you win a pawn at the very least, then the knight either has to move, in which case this rook hangs, or the knight hangs. So, well, or the rook moves and the knight hangs. Okay, so this is a rook checkmate. I mean, not rook. Knight, what am I saying? Okay. Mate. A lot of the time, it comes down to what is called a Zwischenzug, an in-between move that makes things possible. Okay, this king is not in a great situation here. Because it can't go here, can't, and then it can't go here. Okay, this king can't go here, can't go here, can't go here or here, and it can't go here, here, or here. So that's mate. So is this. Okay, now what have we got? Okay, so we take, king takes back, queen here with check. King is stuck because of this. The only move is queen here, and you just take the queen and its mate. Okay, this is a free bishop, but whenever there's free stuff, you have to ask, is there something better? Looks like there's something better, because queen here with check. The king only has two options. Can go here, and either of those is going to be mate. Okay. Steadily getting more... Oh, no, wait a second. Okay. Rook here with check. Only move for the king is here. Queen here. And that's mate. There we go. We're in the 20s now. Okay. This forks the king and the queen. Except that we've got this bishop here, which is defending that square. We win a piece. Okay, this king's in a bit of bother. Can't go there. Well, it can go there right now. But this pawn is undefended. Okay. So if we go here, rook has to go there. We take, king takes back, knight here, and we're winning a queen. Okay, Safed Kichal, white to move. Okay, so the threat here is queen takes knight, and then it just gets really, really annoying. Okay, there's this rook here, which can check the king. Only move is bishop here. Is anything else defending that square? No. So... oh, well, okay, that knight. Okay, endgames, pawn endgames, calculation city. So right now, it would take 1, 2, 3, 4 moves to promote this pawn here. This is again black to move, Gale Kichal, Firbi. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3 total. Okay, so let me think about this a second. King is still in the square. Okay, if I go here, pawn here, king here, and we're preventing promotion. No? Okay. Yeah. That's the thing about pawn endgames, they're always bloody fiddly. This forks the queen and the knight. Oh no. Okay, now that's 2 wickets down. If I go here... wait, okay. Yeah, king can go there. Okay. Okay, one move is this, but I feel like this isn't good because either of these pawns can take. Then I'm just down a pawn, and this pawn ends up doing way too much work. If I go here, the king, the black king has to find someplace else to be, really. Or wait a second. does it. I mean, it can just do this. Or this. Okay, let's... Okay, so my king here. That opens up this, which can just be taken. Or this, which can also just be taken. Okay, so right now the king is not able to go here. The knight is closing off those squares. So this is made. 26. Okay, what have we got here? We've got this very nice bishop on this very open diagonal. Hang on. So what moves have we got? That's not great because knight just takes. Bishop takes, pawn takes, rook takes. And then what? Ikke dårlig. Then what do we got here? Have we got anything else? I mean, I guess there's also a rook takes, pawn takes back, bishop here. Essentially trading the rook for to maintain the bishop pair. We've got one wicket in hand, so we have to make sure we don't completely mess this one up. I mean, have this sort of Stonewallian structure, which prevents me directly attacking the king with this bishop even on the next move. I mean, I guess there's attack this, and just attack the rook? Then the rook just moves, doesn't it? I mean, I feel like the rook would rather be right there, defending this, knight, so I don't feel like that's a good move. Okay, checks out so far. Oh, and you win the rook. 27. My personal record is 40. Okay. If queen takes, then pawn takes. And this knight, and this rook hangs. So you win a rook. What else have we got, though? Yeah. There we go. 28. फिर भी सफेद की चाल है. It is white to move again. Okay. There's this that puts the king in check and attacks a rook. But as always, we have to ask, is there anything better? One option there. Okay, so we have this bishop that is defending this square. And that puts the king in check. Okay. But then what? Okay. Now let's just make sure that I'm calculating this right. So let's see. Is another option? Yeah, no, that leaves me worse off. Because then black still has the rook. Oh, well, this, okay, that simplifies matters. This, knight is pinned right now. $29. Okay, and with no safety net at this point because I've used up all my wickets. So okay. Here's one option. Knight here with check. Knight, okay, at that point, there's no longer a pawn defending this square. Rook here with check. King has to move, winning the queen. Okay, 30. Okay, we got a stuck king here. Okay. Go here. King's only place to go is here. Have I achieved anything with that? this. But then this comes down with check, and the king defends it. So that doesn't seem any good. Yeah, okay. But what exactly are we doing now? Okay, we go here. Pawn takes with check. King takes. I guess king takes here. That wasn't it. Odds best. Okay. 39th best result in all times, but let's see if we can do better than that. Okay. Okay, this has to be checked because this is going to be mate within short order. Wait, what? Okay. See, this is why I wish they would actually let you see them after you screw them up, because I feel like I didn't see anything else, but obviously there was something else. And not only that, it was something obvious. Okay. No, they will let you see it. So what exactly? Oh, obviously, you can just take the bloody rook. See, that's the thing. Overthinking can actually... I didn't even see that because I was assuming that they wouldn't have offered that option. But of course, this is the easy one, so of course they would offer that option. Safed Kichal. Okay, this is going to be at long odds this time to get 40 just because I've screwed up 2 easy ones. Okay, so there's a free queen for the taking. There's also a king that can't really go anywhere. So I've got 1 wicket in hand here. What are we gonna do? Okay, this should be something bloody obvious. Okay. If we do that, we attack the rook and we defend this pawn. So the rook takes here. It also defends this square. And what else is going on here? Okay. I have to keep this square in my... I have to keep my eye on this square because this is coming otherwise. Or even worse, actually, this... Well, right now that's defended by this knight and the queen. But if I... Hey, Badger. How you doing? Okay. Well, that didn't go well altogether, so we'll just start right over. That's fine. It's just trees. We're just putting trees there. Sometimes when you get used to the more complicated ones, you overthink the simple ones to such an extent that you screw them up. And that's what happened there. Okay. Smothered mate. Yeah. Okay, what? Safed. Safed Kichan. This is about to promote. And I feel like I really kind of need to take that. And on these, the obvious is generally correct. That's why when you overthink them, you run into trouble. For anyone just joining, welcome to Hyperpolyglotting with Elise, where we're playing some Puzzle Rush, trying to beat my personal record of 40. Just had an absolutely shithouse round a second ago because I, totally overthought some easy ones and apparently missed the trees for the forest, or vice versa. Okay. Speaking of which, what are we doing here? Okay, we go here. King's in check. This rook is opened up. Well, at that point, the king can't go any of these squares because of the rook. Can't go here because the bishop. Okay. Do this. It's a discovered check. Pawn can take. And it's gonna promote. Okay. So where do I evade to? So if I evade here, that's mate. Is there any way to block? There's nothing that can go here. Okay, here we go. Okay, we've got a nudging mate. Nudge. Mate. Rook takes, king takes, knight here, win a rook. Okay, candidate moves. We go here. Rook can go here. And then I don't see a real continuation. Go here, the rook can go here. Rook here to to defend. That pins the rook, but we can still get mate. Okay. Got this bishop that is cutting off important squares for the king, but at the moment there isn't an immediate checkmate. Go here. That's mate in one. There's not a whole lot that can be done to stop it. In fact, there is nothing that can be done to stop it. Okay. This is check. Knight here to block is one option. King here is another option, as is king here. Either of those wins me a rook. Or not. Let me have another look at that. Oh shit, that was so obvious. I mean, I was right about winning a rook, I should note. You go here, pawn here, knight here. Oh, hell. Okay. I'm taking a queen and a knight for a queen. Well, a queen and a bishop and a knight for a queen. Okay. What are we doing now? Big problem at the moment. See, this would be mate, except that there's this knight here. If we go knight here, then that knight either has to take back or it's getting taken. Oh, hang on. Oh, right, because it has to avoid mate at this point. And now I can just take the queen. Okay. Go here, and the knight hangs because it's pinned. Kale ki chal. Black to move, and that's looking a lot like mates. Okay, we're on 22. Things are, of course, getting somewhat more complicated as they have a way of doing as the difficulty level increases. Okay, first thing I notice, this rook is undefended. If something were to happen to this pawn, the rook can just take, and then also the bishop potentially falls. Have we got any checks? Oh, this knight can't give check. Queen can't give check. Bishop is on the wrong color square. Knight is too far away. next question. Okay, this queen could be a little bit trapped. Go here. And if we do that, where exactly does the queen go? Can't go here because of the knight. Can't go here because of the pawn. It's getting taken here by the bishop. Getting taken here by either the knight or the other pawn. Queen and a bishop for a queen. Okay, if we go here, then it's king here. I think that is forced. But this knight defends that bishop, so you can't just take that. Oh, I see. There we go. Okay, this king is on the way to being kind of stuck. Go here. With the rook. At that point, it's only got this one square. Or we just have to... I see, yeah. There we go. Okay, a lot going on here. Let's see, capture is... we just go here. And that captures a pawn for free and threatens the knight. Okay, I mean, we can also threaten the queen here. Oh, thank you for saying so. Yeah. Yeah, I try to. Sometimes I even succeed. Okay, I think what we got here is a trapped queen, potentially. Because, okay, so the queen is restricted from the dark square diagonal with the arrow on it, because this bishop is there. Oh, I see, okay. So the queen is defending this diagonal. This pawn is already defending this square. Okay, so we go here with the bishop, and the queen only really has this square to go to. So queen here, bishop here, continuing the attack. Where does the queen go? Either way, it's getting taken. 26. Okay. Okay, so the threat here is this. I mean, that loses a rook, and then it loses a queen, potentially. It's bad news. So, whatever we do, we have to be pretty forcing about it. Okay, we go here. This is check. Most forcing thing you can do. King moves over... Well, okay, the king can't move over here because of the queen. So, only move is this. After which, let's see. Okay, so bishop here with check. King can't move here. King can't move there. King can't move. Can't move anywhere, really. Okay. This king is kind of stuck right here. But hang on a second, because we've also got a hanging queen. Ah, 27. Not a great result. Let me see. Let's have a look at this again. Now that I know that we can have a look at this again, I'm excited to do so. Oh, okay, there was another way to do this. Okay, so if we go here... Only move is bishop here. I mean, bishop here. Oh, yeah, there's also that. Yeah, absolutely, it has to be checked because of that. But it was the wrong... I gave the wrong check. Yeah, okay, and this rook is hanging. So whatever I do, it really has to be quite forcing and not allow either the rook to come down to that file or the queen. Just out of curiosity. Thank you. Where are you joining us from, if you don't mind my asking? Okay, so far so good. Ah, cool. That's where I am as well. What part? Ah, Ohio here. Oh, okay. Now I can take the queen. Because this bishop defends that square. The queen and the bishop come together. There we go. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of a bio break. I will be back in just a minute. Hi, and welcome to Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. I am Elise, translator, editor, and writer with 20 working languages. And this is where we talk about languages and language learning and all sorts of other stuff. And we play games. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing Inessa Armand translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by Inessa Armand translated into English for the first time. And we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks. Perfect. Okay, 3 of 4.
El hospital.
還元一級の先というのは、本当に誰も知らない字ばっかりでしょうね。私は Okay, we've leveled up and it is time to pick another language. Morfar är tröttare än vanligt. Maten är färdig. And let's see what we're doing when we get back. Greek. We're doing Greek when we get back. Ben neredeyse her gün okula giderim. Fun fact. Turkish. Hello, Shakespeare. How you doing? Fun fact, in Spanish, the word for bishop in chess is alfil. And that actually comes from Arabic. Fil. The same word fil as this. Meaning elephant, because the bishop traditionally was to represent elephant units somehow. Similarly, in Russian, the word for bishop is skor, and that also means elephant. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing Inessa Armand translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by Inessa Armand translated into English for the first time. And we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks. Ça, c'est ça, che c'est ça, non ça, c'est ça, sol chi sa che nulla sa, ne sa più di chi ne sa. Ecco. Bonjour et bienvenue à Hyperpolyglotting avec Elise. Moi, c'est Elise, traductrice, éditrice et écrivain avec 20 ans de travail. Et ça, c'est la transmission en direct ou en jeu des jeux, surtout GeoGuessr en dernier temps. Et parle des langues, de la linguistique et de l'acquisition des langues. 10-159. Haven't made a huge dent in it, but we're getting there. Okay, gonna do some Chinese now. Night. Night. Come on. Yen. Yo. 5. Ducks are drinking wine. Bakbaz. Bakbaz? Okay, Bakbaz is duck. Okay, I have now leveled up. And I'm back. And having done that little warm-up, I'm gonna play a little bit of Unrated Rapid. Kile. Okay, playing my usual English. What I like to do is Fianchetto the bishops, put this pawn there, and it's a nice setup with the goal of getting the knight onto d5. Okay. Now, a common blunder that happens after knight here. Oh, okay, so we're going queen there with the idea of this, which is not nice. It's not nice for, well, it's not nice for me anyway. It's potentially very nice for Kenpachi 04. So we've got a couple of options. We can go knight here, knight g3, and that defends, although it puts the knight in a really awkward position. I don't like having the knight there. We can go knight here, and that defends, and develops... Yeah, I think we're going to just go knight here. Because then I can do this. Okay, that was the other option. there's this, but then I take, and the queen can't take back because I can just take the queen, and then I say yippee. I can continue to harass the queen with this. Oh, well, okay, he wants to do that. I hang on to my queen, and I can castle. I, however, have lost both of my knights, which is unfortunate because the knights play an important role in all of this. But now I can just retract my bishop, and this is no longer something to worry about. Rook takes and all of that. Okay, having a bit of a think at this point. Is at this point, I mean, the thing is, this queen's actually in kind of an awkward spot because it can't just retreat because the knight's there. Okay, this actually results in an annoying move that I will spend a long time trying to deal with. Just trade off these dark square bishops. And that's an option. Actually, that's not a bad option. Because I can then retract this bishop with tempo, because then it's a discovered attack on the queen. Kind of like that. Question is, will Kenpachi 04 like that? Or will Kenpachi 04... decide to do something else. Well, Kenpachi 04 decided to do something else, and yeah, that wasn't great. I kind of screwed that one up. But the thing about a blunder is that it's really just a sacrifice for which you haven't yet found compensation. Like, I've just improved my central pawn structure here. The queen is attacked.
queen just really has to find some other place to be. Although there are a few places the queen can be. I mean, actually, there's exactly one place the queen can go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now, we're going to just try to expand over on this side. I mean, this knight could be an annoyance. Kind of fine with this. Opens up an attack on this pawn. I'm still maintaining a reasonable pawn structure, even though now I've got this isolated pawn here. I mean, one other option, I go here. And I'm taking up a nice amount of space over here on the queen side. Still have to deal with this queen situation, though. I don't like having that queen there, and, you know, there's this knight situation. And I don't quite like the knight situation. I mean, also one of these rooks could just move here and just try to push through that way. That would be kind of irritating. Okay, or you could just do that. Not actually sure what that gets you. Adding an attacker to this pawn. That's not where I would have put that. Yeah, okay. Not planning on playing en passant there just to hang my queen, but that's a neat thought that you just had. This knight is now hanging. Advance the pawn, and I get a connect 4, which is neat. This ended up... When I screw up materially, I try to make good positionally. Okay. This queen... Well, let me see, what happens? Have we possibly got a trapped queen here? Okay, so let's go here. I mean, then the queen can just go here. That kind of sucks for me. I mean, I guess I could double up here. That might be the better move. It's non-committal. Oh shit. Don't notice that. Please don't notice that. Hola, bueno, acabo de pitearme una torre propia, po. ¿Cómo estáis? Oh. Manso favor que me hizo. Okay, let's see. I have time. I should use it. Okay, so one option is I take this pawn. Oh, well, I take this pawn with this. Or, oh, well, I can take this knight. Well, I have me in a tough spot. But sometimes these spots have a way of softening themselves up. Okay. So what do I want to do now? I'll advance this past pawn that I've got. Why not? This is why I don't resign, incidentally. There are other ways that you... And I won that. Yeah, I mean, unless you're playing against, like, Magnus Carlsen... Oh, did I? Okay, I have to have a look at that. We're gonna just do a quick analysis. Okay. We both had 2 excellent moves. We both had 2 blunders. Let's see. Okay. That wasn't the move. Oh, I could have just taken that rook, of course. Which I ended up doing anyway. Okay. So what was the move? Okay, yeah. Jesus. We were both screwing this one up. Okay, now suddenly I have mate in 5 apparently. Oh fuck, he did blunder the queen. Now I see it. That was the last move. Oh. Chucha, weón. Well then. GG's. Okay. So, I'm gonna change gears here a little bit. And we're going to look at language learning content. Some of the good stuff and maybe some of the stuff that kind of isn't. See, one of the things that I do on here is I look at what's called comprehensible input, which is the key ingredient to picking up a language. Because what you need, the way we actually acquire languages is because our brain sort of makes sense out of messages. It sees something, it hears something, it makes connections, and all of a sudden, the pieces start falling into place. And the key to that is comprehensible input. One of my favorite ways of doing this is with cooking videos. And for Spanish, especially Chilean Spanish, one great source of this sort of comprehensible input is Álvaro Barriento Montero, who is sort of a specialist in traditional Chilean cooking. So we're going to just have a quick look at one of these. I'm going to drop the link in chat. He has great recipes, very highly recommended. This is called pastel de choclo. It is one of the traditional, Chilean savory pies. For anyone who's interested in seeing it, that's the link. He does a really, I can show, oh wow, 13:37 is the duration of this video. Neat. That's cool. That's auspicious. Now, one of the cool things about this, let me see. We've got Spanish subtitles, which is good. Spanish and also like your native language subtitles, if they're good, do not hurt in this process. Because they help provide your brain with the kind of context it needs to make sense out of everything. And I'm going to show you what makes this a good sort of source for a comprehensible input.
Pastel de choclo. Ese es el nombre de este capítulo que tú viniste a ver. Yo soy el cocinero Álvaro Barrientos Montero.
Okay, immediately I can't help noticing that the subtitles kind of suck. I mean, they're fine until he comes up with his name, and his name isn't an unusual one at all. Barrientos, not whatever the hell Barrion is. Montero, well. But, never mind. See, what's really good about this is we're gonna see how you see what's going on as he explains it.
Y desde la cocina de mi casa, pastel de choclo, pero con todas las de la ley. Pásenlo increíble. Dichoso. Así estoy. Vámonos, pero de inmediato. Los ingredientes luego los vas a ver, pero te los menciono. Partimos con el pino. Vamos a hacer todo en simultáneo. Tenemos tiempo y la idea es que lo podamos disfrutar. Aceite, vegetal o maravilla. No es...
I mean, another thing that he does a good job with is you always have the text. He writes the ingredients on the screen. So you actually will see them written down to help you kind of make sense, like connect what's written to what's being heard, which really helps you with just making sense out of the sound system of the language.
Aceite de oliva, no es aceite de coco. Vamos a ocupar 1,5 kilos de cebolla y 1 kilo de carne. La cebolla picada en cubos finos.
Yeah, he shows you the stuff, and there's going to be a lot of repetition of this. You get close-ups of what's going on as he's explaining
Y
it.
la carne tiene que ser carne de vacuno y es carne sin grasa. ¿Cuáles son los cortes favoritos? Posta rosada, posta negra o asiento. Molido o picado, el que a ti te guste. Pero recuerda, sal corriendo si hay grasa porque no la puedes tener. Y los condimentos muy...
And he speaks, I mean, especially considering that he's Chilean. Chilean Spanish, for anyone who is unfamiliar with it, is often spoken very, very fast. And often with a lot of consonants being swallowed.
simples. Sal, ají de color,
But he speaks very
comino,
clearly.
orégano. No lleva ajo, no lleva pimienta y no lleva vino. Tan solo le vamos a agregar durante la cocción un poco de agua. Vamos a la olla.
La olla. So he said, vamos a la olla. And we've got la olla, the pot.
Tercio de taza de aceite. Con manteca queda delicioso, pero si no tiene, aceite. Estamos...
Aceite. So he's showing the ingredient, and you can just look at that and you see that it's oil. So your brain makes the connection. Yeah, I mean, apart from the fact that I just love cooking, this is one of my favorite methods. One of my favorite types of, like, comprehensible input. There any languages you're trying to learn?
Estamos agregando acá el 1,5 kilos de cebolla picada en
Y la
cubos.
cebolla la vemos. We're seeing he's talking about onions. And we got onions there.
Los condimentos, mira, esta es una cucharadita del tamaño de una cucharadita de té, una cucharadita y media de sal, eso es absolutamente referencial, media cucharadita de comino en polvo, 2 cucharaditas de ají de color que ya...
Ají de color is the Chilean name for paprika. Paprika se llama o pimentón también, se llama en otros países. Pero en Chile se llama ají de color. That is paprika.
Ya están medidas. Y 2 cucharaditas de orégano. Ahí vamos. Anda revolviendo. Partiste a fuego fuerte. Luego cuando
Revolviendo. And you see the stirring going on.
agarra hervor, disminuye la temperatura. Tienes que lograr que esto se vaya dorando para que la cebolla vaya entregando todo su sabor. Mire ese color. Han transcurrido 20 minutos. Como usted siente que se comienza a pegar, va a agregar medio vaso de agua. Con ese medio vaso de agua, con la ayuda de la cuchara, vas a comenzar a despegar todo lo que se pudo pegar en el fondo de la olla. Eso es puro sabor. Y le vas a dar 10 minutos más.
So,
Media hora se demora esta cebolla en quedar como queremos para que reciba la carne. Calme, paciencia.
again, we're seeing the description and we're seeing the action.
Media hora. Miren, por favor, díganme si esto no es un dorado perfecto. Momento de agregar la carne. Por 1,5 kilos de cebolla, 1 kilo de carne. Vaya a mezclar.
Yeah, and again, he mentions the ingredient and he shows you the ingredient. Yeah, Chilean Spanish is cool. I'm also a fan of it. It does interesting things.
Vaya pegándole así para que no le quede ni un terroncito de
It's also
carne.
just
Y
the
de aquí en
Spanish I
adelante,
speak.
media hora más de cocción. Recuerde, si se le va secando, agrega un poquito de agua.
It has
Mientras-
pitch accent, which not a lot of Spanish does.
Se cocina el pino, el pollo. No es pollo asado. Y ojalá el pollo venga listo para comerlo, es decir, sin piel y sin hueso. Si me permite una sugerencia, pero una sugerencia luego de haberme comido
Ok.
8.293 pasteles de choclo en mi vida, el mejor corte de pollo es el tuto corto de pollo deshuesado y sin piel. Pónganlo así
So,
a
you
cocinar
see
a
him doing the
partir de
thing.
agua fría con
You
sal,
hear him talking
una
about
hojita
the
de laurel y lo ponemos a cocinar a partir de agua fría, desde que hierve exactamente 25 minutos y fuera. Seguimos en paralelo, ¿para qué perder tiempo? Los huevos duros, siempre a partir de agua fría. Desde el momento que el agua hierve, fuego bajo, cronometrados exactamente 8 minutos. Oiga, mire,
Yeah.
véngase para acá.
So, again, what we're seeing here is
Mire,
exactly. He does this very well. The things that make this a good cooking video make this good comprehensible video to input as well. I'm gonna pop this in Spanish resources over on the Discord.
estar hirviendo suavecito, no más rápido porque usted está haciendo un guiso. ¿Qué es lo que pasa? Que si usted lo pone a fuego más fuerte, se le va a secar y un pino seco, ni un brillo. Así que ahí, calma y paciencia
Ni
hasta
un brillo.
completar 30 minutos
No
desde que
sign
agregó
of
la
it.
carne.
Won't hear a barber.
Aquí lo importante es organizarse y no sufrir. Pasarlo bien y entender que la cocina finalmente es un momento mágico. Y claro, son platos que requieren más tiempo. Pero
I guess he's taken on a sponsor.
cuando uno los prueba, ojo, si le preguntan a usted por un plato típico de la cocina chilena, aquí lo tiene.
I've not
pastel
seen him do
de
this
choclo.
before.
Y aquí está el rey de esta obra, el choclo humero. Uno no puede hacer
Choclo is the Chilean name for it.
pastel de choclo en el año, en el invierno, porque no tenemos esta obra de arte. ¿Qué hacían las abuelas? La uña del dedo gordo. Si al momento de apretarlo botaban esa leche que tiene el choclo, está perfecto para hacer pastel de choclo porque se va a poder moler. ¿Cuánto choclo por pastel de choclo? Va a depender. Pero el choclo, el pastel de choclo, no puede ser chiquitito.
Okay. So, if you want to see the whole thing, I dropped the link over in Spanish, in chat, and over in Spanish resources as well. Now we're gonna switch over and look at a good example of how not to do this. And how, language content that really does not work. And it's English for everyone.
Hello, and welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English.
Or, really, what they do, and the reason I really do like to sort of drag them from filth every once in a while, is mostly they just nitpick non-native speaking English language content creators, often in ways that are not strictly accurate, and there's no point, this does not actually help anyone learn. Because, first of all, explicit error correction does not actually help people acquire grammar. Like, I mean, it's been studied. It doesn't. Nobody actually learns from that. If anything, it actually tends to harm the process because it makes the people less confident a lot of the time and more reticent to be speaking and stuff. And for another thing, I mean, the thing that really helps people with grammar and usage and stuff like that, other than just hearing people talk, is pleasure reading in their target language. So this is pointless content in all sorts of ways, and it's done very badly.
Today we're going to learn to avoid some important mistakes, so let's get started. First, this is not correct.
Regarding the level of doneness boiled eggs, we have soft boiled eggs.
I cannot say regarding the level of doneness boiled eggs.
Yeah, I mean, surely you know that you can say it, though, because you just said it. But yes, she left out the of. Like, this is an example of the sort of thing that, I mean, this is just pointless, because you're gonna pick this, she clearly knows the of, because she used it. She didn't say level doneness. I mean, she could have also said doneness level. But in any case, the issue, I mean, the thing is, if you're at all exposed to English, you will know that of is supposed to be there. And she almost certainly did, and she just kind of, you know, sort of blanked on it for a second. You know, we do this when we're speaking casually.
I need a preposition. I need of. It's
Like,
correct to say regarding the level of doneness of boiled eggs.
I mean, and this is like literally all he does.
I have to say of boiled eggs. Regarding the level of doneness boiled eggs is not correct.
Like, this is literally the whole thing. This is literally all he does. Except, in this case, I mean, he is technically right. Yeah, the of should be there. I think everybody watching this already knows the of should be there.
I have to use of. Example, she's talking about cooking regarding the level of doneness of boiled eggs.
I mean, and the funny thing is, if you were going to nitpick anything, that, I mean, that is a very sort of unnatural way of saying that whole phrase. I mean, you could just say, I mean, that feels, it feels kind of stilted. But, I mean, but everybody will understand it.
Let's practice. What is she talking about?
Yeah, like, yeah, we should, the doneness level boiled eggs.
Is she talking about cooking regarding the level of doneness of boiled eggs?
That isn't a fucking, that sentence is terrible. That is like the worst sentence ever. Is she talking about cooking regarding the level of doneness of boiled eggs? And also, his examples are always these fucking yes or no things. Yeah, I mean, you can literally just say yes.
That's right, she's talking about
Hey,
cooking
Riveroon.
regarding the level of doneness of boiled eggs. And don't say this either.
There's also a teaspoon, which is a smaller measure.
A teaspoon is not a smaller measure.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it can also be a smaller measure. That is not unusual to see. Because yes, it is a unit of measurement. But when you're talking about the stuff in there, then it is a smaller measure of the thing, just like you make a double measure of food sometimes. So no, you're just wrong, Kevin. We cannot say this.
We say a teaspoon is a smaller measurement. Measure is used as the verb.
No, it's not only used as a verb, though, Kevin. Like, are you even an English speaker? Sometimes I wonder.
And measurement is used as the noun, most commonly.
Yeah, most commonly, but this is an exception is the thing, Kevin. This is an exception. Because in this case, in cooking, we often talk about making a double measure.
We don't
For
say
example,
a teaspoon is a smaller measure. We say a teaspoon is a smaller measurement.
we say both, actually.
Example, a teaspoon is a smaller measurement. And a tablespoon is a larger measurement.
Or measure.
Let's practice. Is a teaspoon a smaller measurement?
No, it's a smaller unit of measurement. However, if you were talking about a teaspoon of something, it is a smaller measure of that thing.
That's right, a teaspoon is a smaller measurement. And what about a tablespoon? Is a tablespoon a larger measurement?
It is a... Yeah. See, I mean, and... Yes. It's always yes, no stuff. It's the most
That's right,
boring
a tablespoon
examples
is a
ever.
larger measurement. Larger than a teaspoon, anyway.
Like, why don't you just make a video? I mean, it's like... Instead of doing this crap, you could just do more or less what we were just watching Alvaro Barriento Montero doing. I mean, he wasn't trying to teach anybody Spanish. I don't think he realizes how good his stuff would be for people trying to learn Spanish. That probably does not even cross his mind. But them just boiling an egg and talking about boiling an egg would be better English learning content than this whole thing. Except it would require more effort.
This is also not correct.
To sprinkle is when you scatter a small amount of something over a surface.
That's not wrong. Like, how the fuck are you gonna define sprinkle? I've never been asked to define sprinkle in my life. Nobody has ever been asked to define sprinkle. But that's by no means a bad definition. Like, what's he gonna find wrong with that?
I cannot say sprinkle is when you scatter a small amount of something over a surface.
Except, I'm pretty sure she said a surface.
I have to use an article. I have to say a surface.
I mean, it sounds more like she just swallowed the as sometimes can happen when you're talking off the cuff, fast.
Over a surface, not over surface.
Like, I literally
So
did not
sprinkle
notice that, which is, like, non-native English speakers, English learners who happen upon this in the VOD, let me just say, people, if you did, like, literally, a lot of the time people won't notice this stuff. People don't notice when they're doing it, people don't often don't notice when they're hearing it. I mean, don't let this stuff make you nervous about speaking English.
Scatter a small amount of something over a surface. Let's practice. What does it mean to sprinkle?
Sprinkling is the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. To sprinkle is to live. To sprinkle is to laugh. To sprinkle is to love. The real sprinkle is the friends we made along the way.
Is it to scatter a small amount of something over a surface? That's right, it's to scatter a small amount of something over a surface. Remember, when you say surface, you have to use an article.
See, I'm pretty sure she actually did say an article and it just got kind of swallowed. Like, the rhythm of it did not make me think immediately that that she was skipping the
surface. This is also not correct.
A spatula?
I cannot pronounce the word spatula.
Why can't you? Like, first of all, you just did, Kevin. You just literally did, and like, how the hell are you gonna pronounce it?
The U is not pronounced oo. It's pronounced It's a short sound, like.
I mean, yeah, but I'm pretty sure I've heard people say spatula. So, yeah.
Cup and up. Spatula. Not spatula, but spatula. And remember the T.
Spatula.
U makes a ch sound. And keep watching until the end of this video to see more examples of that.
Wow, you know, I wasn't gonna watch to the end of this video, but now there are going to be more examples of Kevin making schwa sounds, and I'm sold. All I ever wanted was to hear him making schwa sounds.
Again, the word is pronounced spatula. I have a few spatulas in the kitchen.
Wow. that sounds like an expression that hasn't been invented yet. You know, you gotta watch out for that guy. He's got a few spatulas in the kitchen. Yeah, that guy, spatulas, kitchen. Go figure.
What about you? Do you have any spatulas in the kitchen?
Well, like, I mean, that's the thing. The people who aren't very advanced are not going to get anything out of this except maybe anxiety about their, like, speech, because they think that this guy is going to just pop out of the nearest bin and start correcting them. But the people who are really advanced are going to get even less out of this because they already know this stuff. Like, this is for nobody. I do not understand how this has so many subscribers. Because it's like linguistically often inaccurate. From like a pedagogical standpoint, it's pedagarbage. And then the Riz is negative. It's negative Riz.
Very good. This is also not correct.
Ideal for deviled eggs as you see in the picture.
I cannot say as you see in the picture.
Is that what she said, though? Like...
As you see in the picture.
Like, that... Again, this is an example of somebody, like... It's like her breathing was not you know... This is a thing we do. Like, sometimes you swallow as you're saying something. And so it sounds a bit awkward. Like, this is... She didn't say picture. She, like, said it was like... Like, she... Like, her breathing was out of sync with her speaking or something like that. Which is a thing that happens. Like, this is the kind of content... Oh, God, don't remind me of Kevin and the fucking loofahs.
I cannot say as you see in the picture. The word
That's not what she
pronounced
said.
picture. I cannot use the S sound like 10 in red. I have to use the I sound like this is. The word is pronounced
This is.
Picture. Example, these are deviled eggs, as you can see in the picture.
That's, like, literally, the example is just what she said.
Let's practice. Are these deviled eggs, as you can see in the picture?
Okay. As part of my quest to get corrected by Kevin, I'm just going to say that these videos are a cringe. They are a cringe. A cringe is where you sprinkle secondhand embarrassment over surface. Is a cringe when you sprinkle secondhand embarrassment over surface, chat? That's right. A cringe is where you sprinkle secondhand embarrassment over surface. Very good.
That's right, these are deviled eggs, as you can see in the picture. This is also not correct.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel.
I mean, so far, it's all correct.
In today's video, I will teach you English while frying an egg.
I cannot.
Okay, I am absolutely mystified. What is he gonna find wrong with that? I will teach you English while frying an egg. I find nothing wrong there. I'm an editor. My job, apart from everything else, my job is to find things wrong with things. Hey, Language Mania, where are you joining us from? And what languages are you interested in? Yeah, I don't see what's wrong. Like, I am a professional finder of things wrong with stuff. And I don't see anything wrong there.
I cannot say in today's video.
Did she even say that?
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will teach you English.
That did not... Okay, it sounded sort of half... I mean, what she was trying to do... I mean, she's trying to do that broad North American O. And it didn't quite get there, but, I mean, like, that's such a... God, that's such a nothing thing. Like, why? Like, what purpose does this serve other than, like, thinking that there's like some sort of grammar sea lion gonna like critique your phonetics every time you like leave the house
while frying an egg.
I cannot say in today's video. The word is not pronounced video.
She didn't say video. She said like video. I mean, very. It's like was attempted Valley Girl that didn't go there.
It's pronounced video. You have to use a long O sound like no and go. The sound starts here. O. The sound moves forward to your lips. Ooh at the end. Again. O. Video. This is today's video.
I mean, she did not say video though. It was more of an intermediate sound.
Let's practice. Are you enjoying today's video?
I am enjoyed for today's video. Like, seriously. フランス語、僕はチェコ人でいろんな言語に興味ある。チェコ人、チェスキー。Od akli odkud si?
Very good. Now let's watch a clip about eggs.
We've been watching a clip about eggs. 中国語、ヘブライ語とかロシア語も。ようこそいらっしゃいませ。Witam, witam. Riverroom, would you mind dropping the Sprahi? Ja, Jubin Prahu. Ja, Jubin Prahu. Riverroom, would you mind dropping the correct Discord link over in the chat, because for some reason my Discord software does not want to give it to me to share. It always just gives me that bullshit. But I mean,
Sunny side up when you don't flip the egg and the yolk is visible on top. Usually sunny
okay, he's gonna say it's yolk.
side up eggs have a runny yolk.
But that second time she didn't say the L. The second time it sounded like she just made a long O.
That's right. When you cook eggs sunny side up.
I mean, and the other thing about this, because one of the things that is, there's a flow state you get into with comprehensible input. There is no flow in any of this, because he's chopping these things up in the middle of bloody sentences. Heiselstvi. Ya está en el Discord. Ok, perfecto, entonces. Es tu otro perfil.
The yolk is visible on top
Rozumila.
because you don't flip it. And the yolks are runny. But pronunciation, we don't say yolks. The L is silent. We pronounce the word yolks. No L, no yolk. It's yolk. Use a long O sound plus the k. Yolks. The yolks are runny. If you cook your eggs sunny side up. Let's practice. When you cook your eggs sunny side up, are the yolks runny? That's right. When you cook your eggs sunny side up, the yolks are runny. Not the yolks, but the yolks. Let's watch another clip.
Then we have over easy eggs when the egg is flipped and the yolk is slightly cooked.
Wait, you're just gonna keep on pointing at every time she says yolk? Like... Dlaczego? Proch?
Which means that
To
the yolk
content
is
nini.
like a liquid.
So when you cook your eggs over easy, the yolks are slightly cooked. The yolks. Not the
thank
yolk,
you.
But the yolks. Let's practice. When you cook your eggs
Yeah, it's
over
like
easy,
yolk.
are the yolks
It's like it's just a long O, yolk. Like, where can I think of an example of this? Like, wobraz, or obecni, doom. I mean, it's like, it's less like that last one. It's just a long O.
Slightly cooked? That's right. When you cook your eggs over easy, the yolks are slightly cooked. Let's watch another clip.
Over medium when the egg is flipped,
I've never heard of over medium.
but the yolk is creamy and
Wait, he's just gonna get. Wait, it's all yolk content from here?
partially cooked.
When you cook your eggs over,
It's all yolk content from here. Wow. Wait, Negabrit, you're saying in the South, people pronounce the L? I had no idea about this. I haven't spent a whole lot of time, I mean, Southwest Ohio is sort of borderline South, but not, I mean, okay, then he's just got absolutely, really interesting. I did not know this. That is an interesting bit of regional English knowledge. Vaichko, yeah. Jesko.
over medium, the yolks are partially cooked and creamy. Again, the yolks, not the yolks, but the yolks. Let's practice. When you cook your eggs over medium, are they...
Yeah, or like ponerudovo. That, it's a longer O, that's all it is.
the yolks partially
Wszystko.
cooked and creamy?
Všechno.
That's right. When you cook your eggs over medium, the yolks are partially cooked and...
Gonna see how much more. Wait.
If you want to sound wrong, say
I just
yolk.
skipped 4
And
minutes
if you want to sound
ahead,
right, say yolk.
and
So
we're
that's
still
the way
on the
it sounds.
yolk content.
So we look at these two words, yolks and folks. With both words, we do not pronounce the L. The L is silent in both words. Yolks are in eggs and folks are people. Don't say yolks and don't say folks. It's wrong. And what about these two words? Well, these two words are different. The first word is polka, and we pronounce the L. Polka.
No, we don't. Wait, not normally people say polka. I mean, maybe in the South they say polka, but I've never heard anyone in English say polka. In the languages that the word comes from, yes, the L is pronounced, but I've always heard polka and polka dots, not polka.
Polka is a kind of music. This is polka music.
Oh
I don't like
shit!
polka
Okay.
music. What about
I forgot about that. Oh, but it doesn't matter, actually. Apparently Language Mania is already in the Discord, so that's cool. That's taken care of. Oh, you've got it there. Oh, yes, I see it. Thank you. I'll just drop it in here anyway for anyone who wants to keep in touch in between streams and see the various language resource channels.
What about you? Do you like polka music? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you like polka music.
Yeah, that's not how you pronounce that, It wouldn't be an English for Everyone video if there wasn't at least one wrong thing.
And these are polka dots. With this word, the L is silent.
In both of those words, the L is silent.
We do not say polka dots, we say polka. Polka dots. These are polka dots. And she's wearing a polka dot dress. Let's practice. What is she...
Actually, I mean, I don't know if those are polka dots. They're not all uniformly round, and they're not at a uniform distance.
wearing? Is she wearing a polka dot dress? That's right, she's wearing a polka dot dress. And keep watching to practice more.
Now let's learn another pronunciation.
He puts jump scares in now.
When I see words like this with TU plus a vowel, like TUE or TUA as the second or third syllable, the T is pronounced ch, like chicken and change. Ch. So pronunciation, statue, statue. For the first vowel, we use the short a like black cat, sta. Then we use the ch sound.
Okay. What else have we got here? There's not a whole lot of time left, but I'm sure we can find something interesting to spend it with. Chess in this is Haitian Creole. Haitian Creole chess channel. Chess is also really good for comprehensible input, especially if you're actually interested in chess. I mean, yeah. Because there are always diagrams, so there's always a visual. This is a channel called Ruben Edmond, and this is just basic chess stuff in Haitian Creole. Explain loque, as in the way it works in Spanish. Yeah, that is like... okay, that's really simple, if assuming that I'm understanding you correctly. That's just like the thing that. Lo que quiero decir es que... The thing I want to say is that... lo que él está preparando es el pastel de choclo. The thing he's making is a pastel de choclo. Lo que vamos a ver ahora es un video de ajedrez en creole haïtien. The thing we're about to see now, what we're about to see now, is a chess video in Haitian Creole. That's all. I mean, that's how it works. That's how loque works. It's really quite simple, and pretty much any time you say the thing that, or what, where what is like the object, you can say loque. Yeah, I mean, it really is. It's something, and you'll hear it a million times. No entiendo lo que dice. I don't understand what he's saying. Déplacement roi ak déplacement reine. The queen and the king. It's... Wait, okay, they don't have... All they have is auto-generated French. This isn't French, this is Creole.
Bonjour, bonsoir tout le monde, comment nous y? J'espère que nous bien. Donc, jeudi nous allons jouer un nouveau bagage sur l'échec là, un nouveau thème sur l'échec là. Nous allons jouer déplacement roi, déplacement reine.
Déplacement roi, déplacement reine. So this is just basic chess. I have to say the audio quality isn't ideal, but I figured I try to find languages that are less common and find comprehensible input in those too. Like, not a lot of people are doing like content in Creole Haïtien, but I found some, and so we're gonna look at it.
Aussi, donc nous allons ça connaître. Pas oublier abonner, like et puis le fin de vidéo pas oublier nous quelques suggestions dans commentaires et puis partager vidéo à famille et amis pour soutenir chaîne. Pour commencer, mes reines pardon, ensuite mes rois. OK. Donc Comment je n'a commencé par ça plus simple. Pour Wario. Wario, il joué d'une case chaque côté, c'est-à-dire devant, derrière, ok, à gauche, à droite, et puis diagonalement aussi. C'est-à-dire que Wassa, il joue de tous côtés, ok. Donc, on a un petit genre Wassa peut-être là, contrôler case ça yo.
So, it's a bit hard. I mean, Austrian German. Oh, interesting. Like, which kind of Austrian German? Because Austria has all sorts of different ways of, you know, the German that they speak in Tyrol is not the same as the German they speak in Vorarlberg, for example. And Steiermark has its own thing going on, too. Which is why, actually, you don't really hear Arnold Schwarzenegger giving interviews in German, even on German TV. Because nobody would understand him. Like, when he speaks, he's from Graz. He's from Steiermark. And Steiermark, like, the way he speaks, nobody outside of Steiermark understands a word of it. Ah, Tabakapa erklärt. Ja, das kenne ich. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. That is where I learned that espionage is legal in Austria, as long as it's not military. That's actually a really good comprehensible input channel as well. Because they do good video, they do like good visuals and stuff. So yeah, actually, I'm gonna have to put some of those on here. Favorite language? Oh, I don't really have a favorite because there are all sorts of things that I like about all sorts of languages. I have they all fascinate me in one way or another, and the ones I've spent a lot of my life with, they all have like connections that matter to me. So I don't know that I have really a favorite. They all fascinate me in different ways.
À cause de Rensa, il contrôle Kassao. Ou ça va jouer là, mais si nous mettons là, ok. Nous avons que Wassa, il contrôle Kassa.
Wassa, Kassa. So the way they say, okay, interesting. It's not surwa like in French. It's wassa, rensa. Interesting. Die sind verwandt, mit Ausnahme des Vorarlbergischen. Vorarlbergisch hat mehr mit Schweizerdeutsch zu tun als mit Bayerisch. Okay, I'm gonna, just in case I didn't already drop this into chat, I'm gonna put that here, and then put that into the appropriate resource channel, which I think I'll have to create. Indeed I do. So we're creating drop that in there. And it is time for me to wrap up for today. Thanks to everyone who joined. It was great to see you. I will be back on Friday at 4:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, and we will look at more chess, and, well, probably I might do a different game. Sometimes I kind of switch it up a little bit. And more videos of, like, good and not so good language learning content over here on YouTube, the tube that is you, and Twitch, which is not just a neurological complaint anymore. Correct me, Kevin. Ja, der Wortschatz ist total anders und es gibt ja alle möglichen Besonderheiten. Okay, have a good evening. It's time for me to think about eating stuff and food and things.